Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I thought we could do a book haul because I've accumulated a lot of books because I've been away. I've done a lot of pre-orders, a lot of orders while I've been out there, books I've bought while I've been out there, so I thought it'd be a fun video to do, so let's go ahead and do it. I also like to go into books blind majority of the time, or little to information about them as possible, just because I find it more enjoyable that way. So I suppose I'll tell you why I got them and what I know. And yeah, we've got a lot. We've got a Fairyloot, Illumicrate subscription boxes, and then we've got Waterstones, Amazon, Books Please. Like, we've got a range of books to go through, so let's do it. So starting with the books I got while I were away, I got the duology by Lynette None. I got Whisper and Weapon, this being the first one and this being the second. This is a dystopian. I have read the first one. It's a dystopian YA. It's very similar to Shatter Me, so if you liked that, I definitely recommend this. The next books I got were Lady of Ashes and Lady of Embers. This is the third and this is the fourth book. I couldn't manage to get the first and second while I were over there, so I'll have to get it while I'm here. But I did start to listen to Lady of Darkness and I thought it was really good, so I wanted to read the physical instead. Yes. The next book I got was by Alison Saft, Wings of Starlight. I don't know much about this, but I have read their work before and really enjoyed it. And yeah. The next books I got were the Atlas 6 and the Atlas Complex. I couldn't find the second one, but I got these from a charity shop and they were really cheap, so I couldn't not get them. And I've read Olivia Blake's work before and really enjoy it. But yeah, I don't really know anything about this apart from it's following 6 people. But yeah, I really enjoy her work, so put that up. And then the next book I read, I've already tabbed it, I've annotated it, and that's The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. I haven't read the Magnolia Parks universe just because I just haven't. It doesn't sound like something I'd enjoy, but this was incredible. This is following Georgia, who studies facial expressions and body language to deteriorate, like, if they're angry, if they're sad, are they nervous, whatever. And it's following that, but she's also in a toxic family. We've got a love interest, and it's just so surprising to me that I really enjoyed this. Like, I gave this a 5-star. It was amazing and I recommend it a lot. Okay, next going on to Fairyloot. These will be spoilers for 2 of the months in, I think I started Fairyloot in April. I think this is April and May's Fairyloot, so if you don't want to watch that, just skip ahead. But the first one in my subscription is The Glittering Edge by Alyssa Villiers. Don't know how to say that. And this is the first one. This is cute. I probably would have skipped this one, but I couldn't just because it was my first subscription. I think it's about witches. I don't know. It's cute. I might give it a go. Probably will. So yeah, that's the first one. The second subscription that I got was The Floating World by Axia. I don't know how you say this, but it's beautiful. I definitely wouldn't have skipped this one, hence why I didn't. So yeah, I don't really know anything about this one. I think it's Korean, unless I'm just read that somewhere. But yeah, excited for that one. And then I actually listened to Blood of Hercules by Jasmine Mass while I were away, and I loved it. That was a great audiobook, had fantastic inner monologue from the main character, so it was just really funny, really engaging. So I did get the Fairyloot edition. I've actually also got the normal edition because I want to annotate and tab it. I don't know about you, but I feel strange, like, if I annotate a sprayed edge book. I just, obviously with the tabs hanging out, it just look a bit strange. So yeah, I got an extra copy so I could look back on that one. Okay, so the next books I got are from Illumicrate. I started this subscription in March. Oh sorry, I forgot to say, my Fairyloot subscription is YA and Illumicrate is just book only. I I only get book only for both. So the first one was The Prince Without Sorrow. This, I don't know, like I probably wouldn't have picked this up again. I couldn't skip it because it was my first one. I actually have skipped everything from Illumicrate from April and May, just because I don't want to spend my money on something that I'm probably not going to read, because you can actually spoil it for yourself by, there's people on Instagram, you probably already know, that can spoil it, so you can skip it. But I am having June and July, so I'm excited. This one, it's cute. I think it's a trilogy. I don't really know much about it, to be fair. Indian, I think. A witch, a prince. That's all I know about that one. The next one I got isn't from a subscription, but it is from Illumicrate, and that's The Holy Terrors. This is the third in the trilogy, and yes, excited, cute. Okay, next books I want to talk about are the ones that I got from Amazon, but from the US Amazon site. So the first one is Under the Oak Tree. Suji Kim. This is cute. I didn't realise it had sprayed edges at the time. I literally know nothing about this. I just thought the cover was pretty. Yes, I am that type of person. But yeah, don't know what this is about. Okay, the next one I got is Fable for the End of the World by Ava Reid. Ava Reid is one of my auto-buy authors. So I picked this up in the US cover. I didn't realise it was going to be small though. It's like a small hardback, which is a bit strange, but never mind. Going from this to another Ava Reid, Study in Drowning. Again, same size. I have already read this, but it came out in like a Dulux. This is good, this is gothic, this is atmospheric, this is brilliant. And this one, I think all I know about is that it's sapphic and that it's dystopian. Sold me. And obviously with Ava being one of my auto-buy authors, of course I had to get it. So I also got, I mean they do this in this country, but I got this from the Amazon site because it was like 3 for 2 or something. So I got this, Under the Oak Tree, and Heat of the Everflame by Pencol. I don't know much about this. I know that Brandon Sanderson's writing and his world are crazy. Like there's like 24 books in some universe series thing, but you can read this one as a standalone. So I thought this would be a good intro to his writing. See if it's for me. I was able to get the first 2 from a website called Books Please, which is UK based. But obviously in Waterstones and on Amazon there's no hardcovers in the UK, and like I said, I'm a hardback through and through. So I have read the first 2. I rated this 4 stars. It is okay, like it's 4 stars, it's fine, but I did expect a little bit more. I need to tab it. It's good. I'm excited. This is the big one of the 3rd, and then the 4th is coming out God knows when. So yeah. The next books I got from Books Please was Down Comes the Night by Alison Saft again. This is I think this is being picked up by someone, but I got the indie copy, or like the previous copy, just because it's floppier and it's bigger as a paperback. And yeah, Books Please is a decent website. Like you get some cheap books on there. So. Oh, and I know nothing about this one. I just thought the cover was pretty, and I like Alison Saft as right, so all good. Next, I thought we could talk about Waterstones exclusive editions. I did manage to get my hands on quite a few. So yeah, let's do it. Fable for the End of the World, again by Ava Reid. I mean, I prefer this cover for sure, but the sprayed edges are cute and pretty. So next, again by Olivia Blake. God, there's so many same authors in here. Gifted and Talented. I know this is about some siblings. That's literally it. Something, I think, magic, money, family. What could go wrong? Next is Our Infinite Fates by Lauren Stevens. I know quite a bit about this just because I think I've seen it on BookTube and all that stuff. This is about 2 people that find each other in each universe and kill each other. So I don't know. That's it. That's all I know about that one. The next book I got was The Sirens, and I was like really excited about this because I love sirens, mermaids, water, all that jazz. And I read this while I was away. After that I ordered this, and it was not good. I did not like this. I don't know if it's because of the narrator for one of the characters. She was quite jarring for me, but I do think if I would have read it, it might have been better. So I gave it 2 stars. It's about 2 sisters, and I just didn't like the way it was done. But yeah. And then we've got Spellbound by Georgia Layton. Spells, Witches, retelling of Sleeping Beauty. That's all I know about this one. And then Cruel is the Light by Sophie Clarke. I literally know nothing about this one. Oh wait, I do. I know an assassin and a reaper. Is that right? Killer? I don't chuffing know. But yeah, this is YA, I think. Oh, and then we've got Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillick. I'm really excited to read this one. I really like the Shepherd's Duology, Shepherd's King Duology by her. All I know about this one is that the main FMC is blind, and there's a gargoyle that's really funny in it, and I know it's going to be a duo, and I know it's new adult, it's adult romance, not YA like her last books. That's all I know about that one, so I'm excited. The next book I got from Waterstones was Where Shadows Bloom by Catherine Bakewell. This is a YA. I literally know nothing about it. A bargain. Love, darkness. But I did fall for the cover. It's YA, it's sapphic, and that's all I know about it. The next books I got were from Waterstones, but I do think any of these books that I do mention, I think you can get anywhere, to be fair. Apart from maybe these 3, because I do think they're getting traditionally published. And they are the heaviest books I've ever come across. So it's the trilogy by Sarah A. Parker. The first one is To Bleed a Crystal Bloom, and they are like stunning, so pretty. I don't actually know what order they go in. Oh my god. But they are stunning. All I know about this is that it's a Rapunzel retelling, which I thought was quite cool. I feel like it might be, oh my god, quite nice. And I did read When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker, and I am with the majority when I say I did not know what was happening in that book majority of the time. So I'm interested to see if the writing's kind of similar or whatnot. The next book I got was The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. Oh my god, this book. I read it on my trip, and I read it on my Kindle, and I sobbed. This book, the way it was written was just incredible. The love, the heartbreak, just everything about this book, amazing. So I had to get a physical copy. Just speechless. Oh, and the next book I got was Onyx Storm. I actually I've already read The Fourth Wing, the first book, before I went away, but I did reread that one on audio, along with Iron Flame and Onyx Storm. So I had to get the physical to match up top. And yeah, I'm not going to describe what this is about because probably everyone in the nan knows. The next book is Blood of Hercules. Like I mentioned earlier, I wanted the plain normal one to annotate. Another book that I read while I was away but got the physical copy was The Rebel Witch. I liked this duology. I thought it was pretty solid, but I wasn't obsessed with it as everyone else were. Like, it was good, but I wasn't like jaw on the floor sort of thing. But yeah. Oh, the next book I got, which I've not really seen anywhere, is Red Winter. Now look, this is the chunkiest book ever, but it is 3 books in one because it is a complete trilogy. I literally know, again, nothing about this apart from that I think it's Japanese inspired gods. Yep, I don't know much about it, but I thought, why not? Oh, I think, is there art in this? Oh my god, the red. Oh, that's cute. I mean, it's mounted. Yeah, I'm excited to read that. Also, apologies about the lighting. I don't know if it keeps going dark, keeps going dull, keeps going sunny, so. But yeah, the next book I got was Broken Bonds by J. Bree. This is like a 6-book series, and all I know about it is that it's why choose, and I love a why choose, so I'm excited to read this. Now, what got me started on the whole why choose trope that sold me on it was the Cruel Shifters by Jasmine Mass. I read this while I was away. It's a 6-book series, so you're following Sadie in books 1 to 3 and then another character in 4, 5 and 6. But this is amazing. This is so good. So I had to get the physical copies. However, the second one and the third one have gone like out of print, so I can't get the indie version, which is very, very sad. But I did manage to get the other 3 of the other story that you follow, and honestly this is so good. Like, everything about this is just so good. The tension, the pace, the writing is just so, you just want more of it. The inner monologues of our characters are incredible. Again, with Blood of Hercules, she just creates these worlds and you just don't want them to end. So I recommend that if that's something what you're interested in. Another why I choose that got me again was The Blackened Blade and The Blackened Bond by Isla Devon. I think she's an Irish author. And these were good. I mean, they weren't like to Jasmine Mass's standards per se, but these were good nonetheless. They were a bit more messy. The writing wasn't consistent, it was a bit jittery. The plot was also a bit jittery, but they were fun. I enjoyed them. She's an indie author. Go support your indie authors. But yeah, I would recommend this one. It was fun, and that's what reading's about. So the next books I got while I also read while I was away was The Lies of Lena and The Sins of Silas by Kylie Snow. These books are incredible. I think they're amazing. Don't get me wrong, they're not for everyone. They are a dark romance with heavy topics, but I ate this up, did not want it to end. I loved it. I don't know what to say about these. They leave me speechless. I just loved them. They're like lovers to enemies, which is quite new for me. I don't think I've ever read anything like that before. It's got witches, it's got princes, it's got a quest, but like I say, there's so much more going on at the time, especially in book 2, because we follow like multiple points of views, and there's just so much. There's a found family, there's just so much to it, and it's amazing. But definitely check your trigger warnings on these ones. The next book I got is Fairyloot by Veronica. It's this one. This is a beautiful cover. This was going out of print. It also looks like this, but I did prefer this one. However, I didn't think it'd be this small and chunky. Sorry if the angle changed. I ran out of battery. But I was talking about this book by Veronica, Fairyloot. And I don't know much about this one. I know I've heard wonderful things, like really highly rated, and it was going out of print, so I had to grab it. My most recent pick was Before We Were by Monica Medved. This was reviewed by Emily Michelle, and she sold it to me because she said it was exactly like, well, not exactly like, but it was giving Boys of Tommen, and I love that series, so I definitely picked this up. Again, indie author, beautiful cover. I'm excited talking about Boys of Tommen. This literally arrived today, and I'm so nervous. Sorry if the angle changed again. I ran out of storage again. God forbid a girl wants to yap. But yeah, I was talking about this. I'm excited. I'm going to read I'm just gonna read it. I'm excited, can you tell? Yes, I'm scared. I've always been a Lizzie defender, and I think this book is gonna prove me right to be a defender. I'm scared. Chloe Walsh's writing is always so immersed, like you just want to jump in, so emotional, so heartbreaking, and I'm physically, mentally, psychologically, spiritually not ready to read this. But I do think that's everything that I got. Only. But yeah, thanks for watching this video if you've stayed this far. Sorry about all my ums, and I've never like spoken in front of a camera before, so hopefully I get better as my YouTube goes on. I guess I'll catch you in the next video. Don't know what said video will be, but I hope to see you there. Bye.